It's been 16 weeks of hard work, 16 weeks of training through the winter months, building up the distance and becoming fitter. We've had to deal with cold and damp conditions, with muddy trails and dark mornings. To begin with, everything felt like a slog, but we carried on, knowing that it takes time to build a base, and because without the foundations, the rest of the training is unlikely to hold firm. As the long runs became longer, confidence started to grow. As with any training block, we learn from what we've done before. We expect some setbacks, and we use our determination to push forwards. And as winter moved towards spring, and the daylight hours increased, it gave us more opportunities to get out the door, to introduce some speed, but also to focus on our recovery, our nutrition, and our sleep. Getting everything right in a training block is probably unrealistic, but working towards the things we all know will help will hopefully lead to a positive outcome. And building a race into our training block has helped to give us some solid feedback, perhaps to tweak some things for the rest of the training plan, and hopefully added to the confidence levels. We've been on a journey together with the support of our family, our friends, our running buddies, and for me, especially you lot, watching these videos every week. Support during a training block really does help to motivate when things aren't going to plan. So, 16 weeks ago we began this journey, and back then it seemed like the end was so far away. But as the weeks ticked by, the finishing line was no longer in the distance. Because very quickly, it all comes down to this, the final training run of this training block. 16 weeks of hard work, and now the final run before race day. Well, it's been a journey, and I just want to thank all of you lot for following that journey, sticking with me, watching the videos, hitting the thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, I'm glad you've joined us for the ride. As I always say, it's a marathon, and anything can happen during a marathon, and with me, if you're a regular on the channel, you'll know it normally does. So nothing's a foregone conclusion, but the training's gone relatively well, and we're in a situation that, yes, we would have preferred more volume, but I still think I'm in a position where I can at least give it a good go to try and beat my original Brighton time set 4 years ago, which remains my official marathon PB. Right, let's finish off this run. Got a bit of work to do this afternoon, and then this evening, well, you'll see me in a few moments, driving down to Brighton to pick up our race pack. If you're ever thinking of doing Brighton Marathon, there's one thing you do need to be wary of, and that is you do have to pick up your race pack either on the Friday evening like me or during Saturday, because they don't post any of the race packs out to anybody. You have to go there and pick it up, which is fine if you're local. It's also fine really if you are coming from some distance and staying locally, because you can pop in and get it. But if you're like me, I'm about 40 miles away, so I'm not going to stay locally. It's too close to stay locally, but it's an 80-mile round trip on a Friday evening to go down and pick up the race pack. Doesn't feel very environmentally friendly to me. I think they should give the option to post them out. Even if you ended up paying more for them to post them out, I wouldn't mind. You know, think of what I'm spending on fuel with the cost of fuel at the moment to go down there and just to get my race pack. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We'll see what it's like when we get down there, eh? And here we are, we've made it down to Brighton. The event village just behind me. I'm having to kind of go round to get into it, and then we'll pick up the number. Right, well, Sunday evening, just got to finish off editing the vlog, but before I did that, I realised there was one thing I do need to tell you about, because I know a lot of you like to track me when I'm taking part in these races. And you can do that tomorrow, today, as you're watching this video. Download the Brighton Marathon weekend app to your phone. You can then search for my name or bib number, and you should be able to press a follow button, and then that will give you various updates during the course of the race tomorrow morning. Someone else asked me about what I eat during a week leading up to the race. So what I would say to answer that question is I try and eat sensibly during the week. So nothing spicy, but just some sensible variety of healthy foods, really. Certainly lots of veg mixed into it, but meats as well. And in terms of today's food, I've had pasta at lunchtime already with a tomato and chicken and bacon sauce. And this evening I'm going a little bit lighter. I don't want to be too bloated, so I'm going lighter this evening, but still taking in those carbs. So I'm going to have jacket potatoes with tuna. And then one other thing, which I'm hoping will give me that little bit of extra performance boost during the race tomorrow, and I've been taking beetroot juice during this week. So if you've never heard of the potential benefits of beetroot juice, check out Uppbeat, and that's what I've been having just for this week. We'll see whether that gives me the gains that I hope it might. Sleep this week hasn't been too bad. I had a bad night's sleep on Monday. The rest of the week's just been sort of okay, but I'm not expecting tonight to be great, to be honest. I've got to be up early. You know, I'm going to be thinking about things when I go to bed. I will try and get to bed early, but I think, you know, I'm not expecting it to be great. And that does worry me, because I do think sleep is really important. I would prefer to get a good night's sleep tonight, but we've got to be up early. We're going to get the train down to Brighton early. Then I'm going to have a coffee, relax a little bit before walking over to Preston Park to where the start is. And then we'll take it from there. We'll see how we get on. Guys, I think that is everything. That is everything. That is the end of this training series. Thanks again for following it all the way through. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do hit the thumbs up button to give it a like. And if you're new around here, then why not consider subscribing? And stay tuned for the race vlog that will hopefully be out on Tuesday morning. But for now, guys, goodbye.